And good afternoon from U-High High School on the campus almost of Illinois State University. This is the 2025 continuation of the State Farm Classic and Quincy High Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side. Hi, I'm Jeff Wellman as we get ready in this pregame, the Mecca Sports Co. pregame. And we're at the Mecca Sports mobile studio brought to you by Sleep Tight. Better beds, less money. Sleep Tight, Quincy and Jacksonville.
This studio's been all over.
Hold on. And as we get in here, Devils won today 64-49 against River Forest Trinity Blazers and improved to 9-5. Their next opponent, we get a fourth game, Wheaton-Warrenville South Tigers. They come in at 6-8. Gives you just enough time to catch your breath, get in here, and get ready for the game. Go get something to eat, go see your sister. That'd be Coach Pettit, as he did. It was cold outside. Baby, it's cold outside. No, I'm not going to sing that song either. I'm not going there.
Please.
Exactly. So, Coach, what do you think?
This is one of those games to where, 6-8 team coming in averaging 43 a game, giving up 41 a game. They want to play close to the vest. We need to pick this game up and get it, up in the 50s, mid-50s, 60s. Then I think we'll be successful today.
Sounds like a winner there. We'd like to get a winner to finish out 3-1 in the tournament. This is for 5th place, so this is telling everybody we should have been better than a 7th seed.
Well, yeah, for sure.
You got that right. So it's a Mecca Sports Co. pregame show. When we come back, we'll hear from Coach Dance and the coach's comments. It's Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep Tight.
Sleep tight.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
This game is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co. You can find us at MeccaSportsCo.com, on YouTube at youtube.com/@MeccaSportsCo, and on Facebook at Facebook.com/MeccaSportsCo. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams, boys and girls. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Pettit exclusively on Mecca Sports Co.
And welcome back to the pregame. Time for Coach's Comments brought to you by the Kunis Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. Long time since I've talked to Brad Dance, the head coach of the Blue Devils. Only, a couple hours? And so, hey, first of all, congratulations on a big win. These two teams played each other. DePaul, we played a great game against. I thought we played even a better game against Trinity.
Yeah, I thought the girls came out and did exactly what we wanted to do. And like we said in the postgame, they kind of took them out of what they wanted to do offensively. And I thought we did a nice job of sharing the ball on our game. So I was very pleased at our end.
So in the last 2 hours, what's new?
Not a thing. We got lunch, and now we're ready to go again. We're going to get one more before the year ends.
And so now we've got Wheaton-Warrenville South. Boys team's usually pretty good. You know anything about the girls team?
Yeah, they're solid. I mean, they're a well-coached team. They're gonna try to work obviously inside and out. They'll do a little 1-2-2 press, and they'll go back into a zone. That's what they've done normally this weekend. So we'll see. But so we'll have to be able to share the ball, move it, make sure we get it inside, and don't just fall in love with the three-pointer.
And I will go with the bottom line is score at least one more point than the opponent.
That's the goal. Yep, and stay out of foul trouble and do what we do.
Sounds good. We'll talk to you after the game.
Sounds good. Thank you.
You got it. That's Brad Dance, and his comments are brought to you by the Kunis Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. When we return, the Blue Devils and the Tigers from Wheaton-Warrenville South, right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Kunis Auto Group is proud to sponsor Mecca Sports Broadcasting.
If you're looking to score your next new ride, be sure to visit Kunis Honda.
And Kunis Hyundai of Quincy.
With over 300 new and used vehicles to choose from, you won't find a selection like this anywhere else.
Plus, give your vehicle the game plan to success by servicing with our new state-of-the-art service center.
Visit Kunis Auto Group of Quincy on 36th Street and see how Kunis makes it easy.
Start your day off the right way at Hardee's.
We have new items for our breakfast 2 for $5. You can get a biscuits and gravy, sausage egg, or cinnamon roll. Any 2 of those for $5. You can't beat a made-from-scratch biscuit here at Hardee's. Sausage egg, biscuits and gravy, or a cinnamon roll. 2 for $5.
Is there any place better for breakfast than Hardee's? Come see for yourself. Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Welcome back to U High. That's University High. Cal Hubbard, a great coach from here. Coached the boys, played at Quincy College back in that day. Just met their athletic director, Steve, who played at Stanford Olympia into the 90s. Talked about the first football team at Quincy College in '86. Dan Bertrand was part of that. He was part of Stanford Olympia's run to second place. Next thing, we're firing all kinds of names out here, and he loved it. And there's some good stories out there. We'll save them for later on. As you always know, there's time when I need to pull a story out, we'll have it then. So the story tonight, though, or today, or this evening, basically come out, play our game. But what do you see out of the stats so far in the last 3 games from Wheaton-Warrenville South?
Well, I mean, you got Murray, the 5'6" sophomore that's averaged about 11 a game. You have the 6-foot senior Carbonaro, averaging about 10 a game. Then you got Morton, 5'8" senior. Kieran, don't know who that is. That might be another one of these call-ups like Ward for the Quincy High Blue Devils, but she's averaging 8.
Who's that?
Kieran. K-E-I-G-H-R-O-N.
Oh, K-Ron. Probably K-Ron with a kind of like a sleigh K. I'm going with that. So.
Okay. So how big is she? What is she?
And she's in the book, and so let's get this out here. This is a great-looking book.
Oh, great book.
And I don't get a chance to read this thing enough, and when you do, you go back. All right, here we go, Coach. Well, where did I get her from then?
I didn't see it in there. You know, so that's going to be a mystery player. We don't know. But last couple of games, done very well. 8 a game. So we'll see what the heck. You know, you're going in there kind of blind. A 6-8 team. Likes to play close to the vest.
5'5". Okay. She was down there right here, Coach. It's so hard to see because it's Abby, and it's stuck in there. 5'5" senior for K-Ron there.
Okay. So, once again, what the Devils had to do last night, or this morning. I don't know where I'm at.
At least we're not in Collinsville. There you go.
You got to find the shooters. Make sure you're challenging the shot. And when the shot goes up, we got to make sure we got the inside position, on the defensive glass. Because, I mean, we're not very big down low with Byquist. Byquist, our second lead rebounder.
Oh, I have no doubt.
Hey, you know what I mean? So, it's one of those scenarios to where – got to make sure you're on the inside. If you're 5'5", doing 6 foot, you got to block them out farther away from the basket. Make sure they go over your back.
That sounds like Mia Elliferts, as she worked hard in that game before.
Oh, yeah.
Up against 6'2", 6 foot. Handled it pretty well, but really day in, day out, you can't go with your guards playing the bigs.
No.
In that game today.
Well, it's tough in the flat 3-2.
Exactly. And then speaking of flattening out that 3-2 in defense, Chloe Nicholson really picked it up on offense, 23 a game for the game, 4 threes. More importantly, the moves outside, seeing the lane, and take it to the hole.
Well, I mean, her length, she should be finishing up around the rim. Well, not up around the rim.
Well, you're going to have her dunking the ball before it's all said and
done. That's what you hope. But in the same token, finishing up in the rim, taking it hard to hold. Then you got 2 people coming to you, stopping. Make the easy pass for the easy layup.
And they're always easy, although ours were rolling out today. And we're wondering if we had too much English on the ball or, it's up around the basket.
Well, we had about 4 or 5 gimmies. That's
just
what I call
rolled out, yeah.
Well, you're not getting fouled going to the basket and you're within 2 feet of it. You got to put those in.
Yep.
And if we do that, we win by 27. And it's a lot easier game.
Now I look here at the backboards and the rims, still square boards. different older rims. I think more when you played in a high school gym where the university's got some nice facility there.
Well, smaller boards. I mean, the boards now are a lot bigger than what I see here. So this could be a detriment shooting-wise, with the site.
Only problem, good news is not a big area behind like some of the universities. Western was one of those, Western University.
Oh, yeah.
So a shooting background was okay. For the Devils then, too, Nicholson had 23. Jada Brown had 16. A lot of that on the free throw lane as well. 8 from Longcourt, 8 from Byquist, and also 7 from Hamby. So we got distribution, and we got the shots from outside that were hitting, which was really good in that ball game. And, again, this team was a very good ball team, the Trinity Blazers.
Well, yeah, I mean, they played DePaul College Prep to a 4-point game earlier in the year. So, we know they were capable, but the Blue Devil girls took them out of their game.
And I feel bad for, it was Kimberly Coleman, the head coach, as she told me before the game. I got to win, otherwise I think I'm going to cry. And so she's on her way back to Chicago. I'm sorry. What a great personality in there, coach. She was something else. Hey, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about the brackets and how everybody got here. We'll also tell you what the Raiders are doing, and they'll be going on a little later tonight as they're undefeated so far, 2-0, trying to get to that championship game. First of all, the Devils from the girls' side are trying to go 3-1. Show everybody that they are one of the top 4 teams here, but better yet, just playing great basketball to take it for the rest of the year. And we'll be back here for the rest of the pregame show. Also, the tip, not far off, about 5 minutes or so, right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep tight.
Sleep tight.
And back at the mobile studio, thank you, Sleep Tight. SleepTightMidwest.com. All right, Coach, breaking it all down, looking at the large schoolgirls. Washington, Freeport, DePaul, and Morton are your final 4 on the semifinal of the winners bracket. 7:30 Washington against Freeport, DePaul against Morton to follow at 9 o'clock. All those should be decent games, but down here first.
Very good game.
Exactly.
Well, except for the first one. Washington against Freeport. I'll take Washington big time in that one.
And that's where Quincy High might have been, but we're here now, and that's all that matters. Kankakee, of course, played Wheaton-Warrenville South. When I put WWS there, I think of WWE, and I'm ready to start wrestling.
Easier.
They beat Kankakee, and that's how they got here against us. River Forest, of course, and Kankakee had to go home because 3 games on there, and you're done. So on the other side, looking at that, Geneseo lost 2. I think they're down here trying to beat Normal Community. That game actually was earlier today at 2:30, and then Rocky was trying to get a win as well against Taylorville, 2:30 as well. One of them was at the Shirk Center. The other one was at Normal Central. So Western Big 6, other than Quincy, didn't fare so well. I did hear on the radio, though, they were actually doing that game with Geneseo, and the announcers obviously don't check everything out because they said, I think this guy's team's won a couple, and they're a really good ball team. I don't know who he was looking at. Now, we like Geneseo. Don't get me wrong. They're Western Big 6 team, but he was a little off on that one. Getting ready tonight. Now, Coach, here's something else. I was talking to Madeline Hamby before the game, and I saw black uniforms. I said, the guys wore those and lost. She said, we'd had lost 2, and so we wore them at Jacksonville to start the year off for the first spin. That's how you beat a Hex. And I'm sorry, Crimson, you're down a little bit, and it's nobody's making fun of it. We like the gang over there, but that's why they had the black on before. And so and we're the first game of the day, so I don't know if we'll have a national anthem or not, because the 5th place games in large girls, small girls, large boys and small boys, big dog, little dog, red dog, blue dog, Dr. Seuss. So, too much fun, too many hours. But so there'll all be 5th place games here. And so the Devils with a win, 5th place. And with a 3-1 record, pretty darn good.
Well, that's what, we talked about earlier. Getting out of any of these Christmas tournaments at 3-1, you're doing a heck of a job. fourth place is going to be 2-2. Hey, you know what I mean? So getting out of a tournament, and playing well going into the second half of the season, very, very important.
We'll check to see if they have national anthem. The teams look like they're getting ready for the starting lineup. The Tigers from South will be wearing their home white, trimmed in orange and black. On the other side, the Devils will be wearing their black uniforms in devil blue, trimmed in white.
Wheaton-Warrenville South Tigers.
I'm just waiting before I get my starting lineups to see if they say stand for the national anthem.
For this afternoon's contest, first, for the visitors on the scoreboard representing the Western Big Six Conference.
There it is, the Western Big Six is Quincy. And here's our starting lineup for tonight. Gonna look the same way as it has looked. Nobody sick, nobody hurt.
Are sponsored by State Farm agent Derek Zahn.
Getting the sponsors out of the way first.
For the Blue Devils, a 5'8" guard.
5'8" guard, a junior, number 14, Miley Loncourt, ML the second, in her purple shoes. Looks a little more lavender today, a little lighter.
5'5" junior, number 20,
Number 20, Cameron Byquist, the 5'5" junior. White shoes with a little silver.
Senior, number 23,
our senior, Madeline Hamby. 5'8" senior. White with a little pink on there. Shout out to Grandpa Bob Lowry. Chloe Nicholson, 23 today. She's wearing the old straight white shoes with a dark swish on it. She'll wear number 24. And Jada Brown in the middle. Nicholson, of course, 6'1". Jada Brown is 6'1" as well. She's a junior wearing number 21. And she wears that light pink shoe as well.
We didn't get a sponsor for the colors of the
Well,
shoes.
that's exactly. Wesley's Paint and some more is no longer. They were always good with that. Points in the paint was the key. Paint, by the way, is green here. Green and gold for the U-High Pioneers. Lots of big team pictures up here of some of the success they've had. Brad Dancy, your head coach, assisted by Brad Bergman and Katie Klopper. Shout out to Kelly Lawson as well. Tyler and Alex Dance are actually helping out in the program, so here we are for Wheaton-Warrenville South, starting at a guard. Number 12, I want to get her height here too. Number 12, Lucy Jethani, 5'4" senior. Also, number 21, Lainey Murray, she's a 5'6" sophomore. Number 31, Abby Caron, 5'5" senior. 44, McKenna Bloodworth, 5'11" junior. And rounding out the starting lineup, Marley Cabanaro, freshman, senior, forward, 6 foot, head coach. Casey Cassensmith, Steve Linhart, Nicole Doyle, and Kieran Brennan, your assistant coaches. And we are ready to go, Coach.
Yep, it's time to get it on.
And we'll talk more about halftime and Eaton when we get to the halftime of the 8 open halftime. Devils will work left or right on your dial. Tip goes up. Hustling inside, and it was a great job of the Devils stepping in, but tipping the ball was Carbonaro, and then she jumped out of the circle and grabbed the ball. Devils in the half-court D. 1-2-2, Nicholson at the point. Hamby and Byquist high post, Brown and Loncourt at the low post. In the high post, Bloodworth for the Tigers. Good tip out there by Jada Brown in the corner. Lazy pass in the corner to Murray. And they'll trigger it right in front of Coach Klopper.
Well, that's the way most teams are going to attack the 1-2-2 is add a 2-1-2. So dropping Chloe down is a very good strategic move.
As you just heard Coach there, as a steal right now. Devils, Byquist out to Nicholson. Nicholson with the score, Byquist with the assist. Devils start off 2-0.
Once again, easy offense after good defense.
And we always talk, Coach, if you got a one-guard front, you have to have an offensive two-guard front to match it up. Speaking of that guard at the point, that is Kayron.
Got to make sure you stay matched.
Now at about 28 feet on the right side. High-low post with the big girls. That's Carbonaro and Bloodworth. Carbonaro gets it at the elbow, then went to the left side. Taking a drive is Kayron. Gets on the baseline. Good help there. Good hands there by Jada. Grabbing the ball was Bloodworth.
Push it.
Missed the shot, but Loncourt gets the rebound. In transition. Here comes, and Jada Brown coming down the lane. Takes the shot and misses. 3 girls didn't screen her out. Jada gets the rebound. Kicks it out. Hamby misses the 3. And sort of screening out was Jitana. And she was kind of working Byquist out, and the ball went out of bounds. Turned it over to the Tigers.
They were
Just
chasing it down in the corner, both of them.
Kind of if it would have been soccer, and they got the arm out there chucking the other girl coming down the line a little bit. All in friendly, you know.
I love it.
Hey, how are you? 6:30, first quarter action. Devils lead 2-0. Bloodworth makes a cut to the basket. Carbonell flashes high. I like the high-low movement of the two big girls. And the bright pink fluorescent shoes by Bloodworth. Carbonaro starts to make a drive. We didn't seal it quick enough, but she tried to find somebody in the left corner. Problem was
nobody was there.
Exactly. Knock, knock, knock. Hello. 6:09. First quarter action. Glad you've been with us this whole weekend. Started at the Shirk Center with the QND Raiders. We'll finish with the Shirk Center, it looks like, for the QND Raiders. Either a first-place game or a third-place game. Good pass by Quist. Cutting from the high post to the low post with a dribble. Jada Brown with a bucket.
Wasn't a good pass, but Jada got it going backwards and then turned around, took it to the hole.
That's why she had to put that extra dribble in there on the hole. Devils up 4-0. Back in defense. Nicholson flattens out at that free throw lane. Skipped over to the right corner. Three-pointer from the right corner. K-Ron hits the first three of the ball game. Cuts it to a 1-point lead early for the Devils. Devils in transition in the left corner. Hamby's three, no good. Wow, and Byquist was being screened out, and while she was being screened out, it gave room for Nicholson to step in, get the ball, and the putback.
Good job on the offensive glass by Chloe.
6-3, Devils with an early lead. Early in this one, U-High, the Pioneers Gymnasium. First time we've used this in a long time. On the right side, good defense, Jatana. Got it to Bloodworth, skips it over to the left side. That's Murray. Murray went back to the top. Long three, another long three. This one, Jatana. And Jatani tied the ball game up 6-6. Devils in the half-court set, high post. Kicks it back out, 22-footer. Long court, no good. Nicholson hits the boards. Kicks it back out, though, to Hamby. To Brown, right side, left side. Nicholson, step back for three. No good. Brown went after it, so did Longcore, but got there just a little late as Jatani grabs the ball, first foul of the ball game, and I got a feeling Miley's been plagued with getting a foul earlier too and been sitting a lot.
Yep.
So Hamby, that shot in the corner. We talked about that little hop, and we said, you know, it's legal as long as you come down 2 feet and don't create a pivot foot. But if you come down boom, boom, they're probably going to whistle you on that. Boom, boom, meaning 1 foot, 2 foot. 4.5 left in the first quarter. We're tied at 6. Bloodworth skips it in the left corner. Shot from three. No good. Jada Brown with a rebound. Outlets to Longcore.
Get in the middle. Go.
Brings it to the middle nicely. Right side, Nicholson. Into the right corner, Byquist. Baseline drive. She tried to go right through Carbonaro. Knocked it down, but right to Jada Brown. Jada missed the shot, but then got the rebound after a couple bumps, kicks, and shin shots. Thought we were playing soccer or football. Devils with an opportunity of 4 minutes in the first quarter. Shot from the left corner. Good. Miley Longcore hits the three from the left corner. Brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. WoodmartBuildingCenter.com. 12th and Seminary Road.
In rhythm, moving the ball around the outside for the open look.
Bloodworth missed the shot, and Byquist tipped it out to go get it. Nice move. A lot of big girls in there. Devils in the half-court set. Nicholson to the high post. Oh, and Jada Brown grabbed it and made a spin move on Carbonaro, who tried to cheat and bit to the passing lane. Jada, such a quick move once she got the ball.
Very nice entry pass by Nicholson.
And a nice entry there by Bloodworth. Down on the baseline, a cut by K-Ron. K-Ron's got 5 of the 8 points. 11-8. Catch up there. Inside to Hamby. Nice pass. Who made that pass, Coach? That was a sweet one.
Jada
to Madeline Hamby. Hamby gets her first score. Timeout taken right away as the Devils are up 13-8. Fast pace, keeping me up with 3:05 left in the first quarter. Whew, sometimes you get worn out and famished like this, and if you're famished, that means you're tired and hungry. Where are you going, Coach, if you're hungry?
8 open.
It sounds like a winner there. It ain't open? Oh, it is open, actually, but not today. Thursday and Friday, 11 to 8. Saturdays, noon to 9. You've heard us talk about the Southern Kitchen. Just get down there, like myself, and try it out. Get in there and get something simple. Doc Holliday is what Coach talked about, so the smash burger with bacon and all kinds of stuff on there. Go down there and just try something. And look, they got enough stuff that can cover you every day you go down there for a month. So,
well, the thing I like about it, get on their website, 8open.com, and you can order, go down, pick it up, bring it home, turn on your TV, and watch Mecca Sports Co.
Well, you got a good one there. 8 Open, a Southern Kitchen, 601 Main. Quincy inside 3 minutes. Tigers with the ball. Devils with a 5-point lead. Into the high post, Carbonaro. She actually stepped back behind the line. 2 passes into the corner. That's a dangerous shooter over there. Missing is Kayron. Rebounded the Devils. Good outlet pass. Byquist got to an angle. Wasn't a 45, but hit the bucket. A nice pass from Hamby down court.
Good take by Byquist. She absorbed the hit and still got it up and in.
All 5 Devils in the scoring column already to start this one off. Right side, Carbonaro. Kicks it back out. Got a sub in the ball game. That's number 34, Lauren Morton. Morton, little length there as well. She's got the bright pink shoes as well. And Morton steps back with the call, and she makes the basket. Morton with a bucket there.
Got to make sure you don't get detached, on the 3-2 zone. Whoever you got, get up into them. If your arm's looking away, you can challenge the shot. Oh, bad pass.
Carbonaro took the ball away on a lazy pass. Nicholson will foul, or they call it a block shot. They're calling a block shot. She pounded her almost into
she hammered her. We got lucky there.
This hammer is brought to you by, my goodness,
East Wing. No, we can't do that.
We're about ready to do a law.
They're not paying us.
A law office. Yeah, you've got it. It will be with 1:52. Tigers ball on the baseline. The bad pass inside, but Carbonaro just timed it out there.
Oh.
And now Longcourt gets called for a quick little reach-in.
Well, she went for the ball with 2 hands. That's not a reach-in as far as I'm concerned. 2 hands on the ball, it's a jump ball.
Well, it might have been for the fact that he missed the pounding of Nicholson on Carbonaro on the last one.
Oh, yeah. Make-up call.
It can happen once in a while. Shot from outside. Oh, it comes in the ball game, hits 2 of them. That's Morton. 2 straight shots for the Tigers of WWS.
Wheaton-Warrenville South.
I'm going to be calling Glenn Jacobs out in a minute. Left corner. Longcourt hits a 3. Miley, her second 3.
That's great to see. Her getting in the groove, catching the ball in rhythm and shooting and making it.
And that is brought to you by, of course, Woodmart Building Center. Stop out and see Kevin and the gang. They wish you all a Merry Christmas and a prosperous 2026.
Oh.
Good cut to the basket and a good pass, but a missed shot. But then we lost the rebound. Another offensive board. Inside was Kayron. And when it was tipped between 2 of the Devils, it was right there. She grabbed it. At another chance, missed it. And then the Devils knock it out of bounds. So with 1:06 left in the quarter, Carbonaro comes out. Bloodworth comes in. And Kayron to trigger the out-of-bounds play. In the corner. Almost taken away. Now, Jatana was there. And a trap after Longcourt steals the ball. It was Kayron. And also Jetana. And her first.
I like the pace of the game right now. Minute to go in the first quarter, 18-12. Blue Devils are hopefully going to get up in the 60s. That's going to make it very hard for this Warrenville.
I had 12-2, and the board had 13, and I changed it for a moment. 47 seconds left in the first quarter. High post is Jada Brown. Right side,
good job.
Longcourt, right corner, Nicholson.
Pull out.
Left wing, Byquist. Drives all the way in. And Byquist almost had it taken away, but she brought it from her left hip to her right side and scored. Cameron with a score. She's got 4. Balanced scoring coming from the Devils early in this game, up 20-12.
Well, pushing the ball at an 80-point pace for the game, that's where we want to be.
Hamby will score the next basket because everybody but Hamby's got 2 baskets. So listen to that one. Although we might not get to shoot, 10 seconds. And inside, an offensive foul. Trying to post up.
Number 12, I believe.
Jetani. That's her second. She's hit a 3, and she's a good ball player to control stuff out there. Popping into the game.
Posting up, getting a foul at 5-4.
That's tough. 7 seconds left in the half. Or quarter, excuse me. Left side, Byquist pulls up from a 3. Rolls in, rolls out, but there is Nicholson. Nicholson got fouled by Bloodworth. They didn't get it. She got her own rebound and tried to put it up quickly and did not go, but we are in one quarter in the books. It's your Blue Devils 20 and the Tigers 12. After one, we're back for the second quarter. MeccaSportsCo.com.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th, Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
One quarter in the books here at U-High. The State Farm Classic 2025. Last one for the Blue Devil Gals as they'll get their fourth game in. Now 2-1. Looking to try to go 3-1. They are leading here 20-12. Scoring so far, Loncourt's got 6 with 2 threes. Then you've got Byquist, Brown, and Nicholson each with 4, 2 baskets apiece. Hamby with the other basket. So all 5 starters have scored, and they're sharing the ball.
Well, and once again, we start out with a fast first quarter, getting up by 8. I mean, last game went up by 11, kept it there back and forth the whole time. Got down to 8, got up to 16, but, you're 11-12 the whole game. Like the way we started out here first quarter.
And starting the second quarter, Devils will have the basketball. Hamby's at the timeline. Byquist is in the backcourt. Loncourt's down here in the right corner waiting.
Let's just not try to get too cute. Let's run our stuff, and get into it. They're in a 1-2-2 now.
Nicholson in the left corner to Hamby. 4 in the perimeter. Loncourt's kind of jabbing in and out as well as Nicholson. High post, Jada Brown. Right side, Byquist into the high post. Turn around, the shot, good, and she was fouled. Jada Brown turned, faced up, takes the shot, count it, and we're going to have a blue-collar 3.
Well, one of the keys to the game I had is for Jada to work outside in. You know what I mean? So she hits those little 15-footers. You do a shot fake later on in the game, you're going to be driving for layups and ones.
And, I was talking to the guys beforehand how tough it is.
What the heck's going on
I don't know here. How tough it is, not lost train, in the auxiliary gyms to get enough volunteers to run the board. And they worry about next year with the shot clocks. And, of course, here they don't have a shot clock.
Yep.
They're going to have to add that. And so up here, I'm kind of counting with a nice board. I looked up to think I was still at the shirk, and I went, oh, darn it, I didn't hear who made that foul. So we'll pick it up along the way. It puts us in the dark, which usually makes us look a little crazy when we get later in it.
Well, we look crazy all the time.
That is true. Officials are over talking. Brad Dance over there.
We had a foul, clearly a foul. Made the basket. You're shooting one free throw.
A call lane violation?
What are we talking about?
And, of course, the coach is laughing and saying, you got to be kidding me. But I don't know what.
Basket's good, then.
Now, did they say this? And I don't think they did.
Lane violation with the free throw?
No, I thought maybe.
Because they never gave her the ball.
I thought maybe they said when she came down to the floor they fouled her. But then if that was the case, we get the ball out of bounds. All right.
I don't know what happened.
No, we'll just have to ask the coach after the game.
Please explain.
I have no answers on this one. 7:25, I do know. 23 for the Devils, I do know. 12 for the Tigers, I do know, and we're back to action. Devils in the 1-2-2. Nicholson flattens out with Hamby and Byquist high. And there's Loncourt with a steal.
Good steal.
Loncourt and
Bad pass, good steal.
They were both down in the block, but then Loncourt anticipated. Miley passes the corner. Hamby with a quick shot. She was ready. Off the iron, but Madeline goes in and tries to hustle. Here come the Devils.
Get it.
We don't get on the floor, but we had 2 of the Devils and only 1 Tiger, and we won the 50-50s today really well.
But and you've got to do that as a mantra for a winning ball club. Get the 50-50 and then go.
Now they put the basket up as a free throw. I've got 22-12. All right, that's crazy. Okay, here we go. You award something to somebody? I don't think I've ever seen that. Bloodworth in the right corner. Driving, kicking it out. Setting it back to the corner is Morton. 4 in the perimeter. Bloodworth has it to the left side. New sub in there. That's Josie Korb. Now Bloodworth goes in. Initially, they were working the two big girls, in the post. Charbonaro, another steal down in the corner. This one by Jada Brown. Devils in transition. Nicholson went behind the back, and the behind the back went to Korb, who was trailing, so she stole the ball. And we got a foul over there. Doing a trap was Longcore and Hamby. Hopefully, it's on Madeline. It is. I don't mean anything ill of that. It's just that Longcore's already got 2 fouls.
Well, and the best ability you have is availability. So you need to stay in the game, to be able to help your teammates out.
And over at the table again, questioning. We'll find out what they've got there. 6:12 left in the first half. Stick around. We'll have the halftime show. 8 open. Break this one down. We've talked about the tournament a little bit. We'll tell you what the QND team's doing tonight. We won't know yet. We'll actually have time to go over and check them out. In the half-court set, 1-2-2. Coming from the Blue Devils. Byquist, hands out there with Bloodworth. Knocks the ball away a little bit, gets it to Korb. Korb being hounded by Nicholson. Again, their guard is in the bench, Jetani, because she's got 2 fouls. Right side, and lighting it up from the right side. K-Ron. She's got 2 threes and 8 points in the ball game, leading the way for the Tigers. Devils drive. Byquist back out to Nicholson. Nicholson shot, long rebound. K-Ron was there, hit the floor. Bloodworth got it. All right, I'm going to put that point up there, that 23, and try to figure out later. 23-15, 5:24 left in the first half. Long shot by K-Ron, no good. Long rebound, Jada Brown. Outlets to Byquist. We're off and running. Longcore in transition. Head fake on on Bloodworth.
She should have went by her.
Yes, it was almost there. Hamby in the left corner. Shot no good. On the floor in the ball game. Carbonaro got the rebound, but then threw it away right in front of her own bench. Devils basketball. Substitution. Jetani back into the ball game.
Need a good look here. 5:01 to go, second period, up 23-15. Need a good look here to the basket and hopefully get an and one.
Long court to Trigger. Right in front of Coach Gaston Smith. A little joke over there. She's chuckling. I saw her before the ball game, and I've seen her out before, so it was cordial, a little kind of smiles. Jada Brown's in the high post. In the right corner, Longcore. She tried to go up high, but Carbonaro had her hands right there. Byquist commits the foul. And I'll tell you, if you weren't going to stop her, and that was Jetani, that was probably a good foul because she was going to get out and take it to the hole.
Well, the thing, I look at that. We had the foul here. They started taking off down the floor. It was 3-on-1. The Blue Devil girls didn't get back on the defensive end.
Yep, so that was actually a good foul in that one. Inside 5 minutes in the half. Tigers have the basketball. Jetani's on the perimeter. Also K-Ron. She's got the ball right now. Murray hiding in the left corner.
We have Nicholson out there pressuring the ball way out top.
Bloodworth on the right side, Carbonaro inside. Jetani takes it to the one place you're not supposed to take it, down in the corner and pick it up. Byquist and Longcore were there. Cameron must have knocked it out of bounds because she's holding the finger like she jammed one. So at the end of the bench of the Blue Devils with 4:38 left in the half, we'll reset as the ball gets kicked out to Abby K-Ron.
This is becoming a Wheaton-Warrenville South game here. Playing in the 40s. We got to push the ball.
They tried to go into Carbonaro, and Longcore stole it. Carbonaro tried to play some good D against Longcore, but 2 crossover dribbles.
Well, slowed her down, at least. That's what you want to do.
Nicholson on the left side goes high post Brown.
Good
and then
pass.
Brown finds Byquist, and it was great. Cameron came on the right side. The defense was there, and she did a hop step to the left side for the layup.
Well, that was like a left-handed layup from the right-hand side.
It was part of a Mike drill. 25-15, Devils lead. Assist, by the way, Jada Brown. Driving through his K-Ron. Kicks it to Bloodworth in the right corner. She shoots
challenge.
a 20-footer, 22 feet.
Get in the middle.
Byquist comes to the corner. Trailer is Nicholson. Gets it out to her. Jada still in the high post. Carbonaro shut down the Byquist. Thought about a three-pointer. And speaking of three-pointer, Longcore's out high. Looked at the three, but Hamby snuck in at the low block. Got the pass. give Longcore the assist, give Hamby the basket, 27-15.
Well, and that was Hamby down there getting it, left hand, going up quick.
Carbonaro starts a drive in the paint, heads it to left corner. Murray, the second long shot that went over.
Now
Brown got
go.
the rebound.
Finish it.
Nicholson on the right side, crossover. Byquist was a trailer, but really wasn't there. And then Byquist found Brown, who was point blank, but a foul. All right, there's a 1.
Tigers foul on number 31, Abby Kieran,
Kieran, her first foul, team's second foul for the Tigers. Madeline's got a break. Mia Elliferts is in. Longcore to set the box out of bounds play from the baseline.
Oh.
Almost threw it out of bounds. Jada got the long arm out there and got it. Reverses over to the left side. Longcore's over there being picked up right away.
That almost hit the coach from Wheaton-Warrenville South.
Into the high post, Jada Brown. Quick pass before she came down to Longcore. Longcore to the short corner. Missed the shot. Jada and Miley were both there. I think if one of them would let the other one have it, it would have been a rebound. Long pass. And a layup. Snowbird in there was Laney Murray. She was off and running early. 27-17. Devils go inside. Jada Brown steps. Byquist made a cut. Got the ball. But instead of throwing it above the girls, we're trying to throw it through the girls. And a steal. Tigers and Nicholson's.
Cheap one there.
Nicholson's out there banging just a little too much out at the timeline. It will be the third foul against the Devils. 2 on the Tigers with 2:22. Wasn't that old show, Room 222, back in the day?
Well, this is the game between DePaul College Prep, Quincy High. They're going to call it a little bit closer, so you got to adjust how you play defense.
Carbonaro started a dribble, didn't have it. They kick it all the way back out. Murray from the corner went to Kieran at the top. She finds Murray in the right corner. 3 no good, came right back towards her, but Jada Brown was there to get the rebound. Approaching 2 minutes left in the half. Longcore skips over left side, Nicholson, left corner, Elliferts. Mia sets up for a 3. Good. Elliferts comes in, squares up nicely, hits the 3 from the corner, 30-17, brought to you by Woodmart Building Center, 12th and Seminary Road.
She had a couple of big shots earlier today. Or
2.
was that 2 days ago, or I don't know.
It was 2 key shots there, too. I got 2 days ago. There we go. Carbonaro faces up, starts the dribble. Devils shut it down. Kicks out right side, another air ball. The air ball, though, to Jatani. Jatani then gets her shot blocked by Nicholson. Longcore got it. I guess stepped on the line. I thought maybe Jatani committed the foul.
Got box out a little bit better.
Carbonaro's goes out. Bloodworth comes back in for Wheaton-Warrenville South. Goes out to the corner and then sets up in that corner a little spot screen, and it was a 3-pointer, Kieran. 30-20. Devils still with a 10-point lead and the basketball. Approaching 1 minute left in the half. Jada Brown starts the drive, and instead of taking it all the way, she tried to force one, but the Devils get it because Mia Elliferts tracked it down in the corner.
That's where Jada needs to be a little bit selfish right there. Get that little 5-footer.
Could have taken it all the way for a layup. Bounced inside. Elliferts misses the shot. Kind of got caught behind the backboard on that shot. Tigers with a rebound. Devils still with a 10-point lead. Shot on the weak side, no good. And Bloodworth on the back of Jada Brown. Good rebound by Jada.
Nice box out.
We'll check how many fouls Bloodworth has now.
Foul against Wheaton-Warrenville South on number 44, McKenna Bloodworth, their
First foul, third team foul, both teams with 3. 43.5 left in the half. We've got a 3 on the board with a 0 behind it. Tigers got a 2 with a 0. That means we're up by 10. High post, Jada Brown. Byquist in the corner, went up the high post. Kick it back out. Longcore from 20. Good. Miley Longcore. 20-footer. Good. Her third of the ball game.
Paint the 3 right there.
You got it. Brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. Give Jada Brown the assist on that as well. I want to be worn out. All I can hear in my sleep tonight is Woodmart Building Center. Keep firing 3s. In the left corner. But, Nicholson was a little late. Almost fouled. Luckily, she did not. If she anticipated, she'd have had a steal and taken off. Down to 7 seconds.
Don't reach now.
Bloodworth. Jada Brown tips it away. It comes out. The last shot of the half. No good. Byquist gets it. Shot was taken by Murray. And we've got a half in the books. After one, the Devils led 20-12 in the second quarter. 33-20, so we went from an 8-point lead and built up a 13 with a 5-point run in that quarter.
Well, very, very nice, solid quarters, both. You know what I mean? And, we're in our 66 range, as far as getting up and down the floor and, the pace we want to play at, because pace is very important. They're at 20, so they're at the pace they want to play at, but obviously our pace is a little faster.
It's halftime. It'll be time for the 8 Open Halftime Show. We'll take a break, come back, talk about that, and what went on in the first half and what's still going on the rest of this night, because there's one more day, and that's Championship Day tomorrow. Right here at the State Farm Classic, MeccaSportsCo.com.
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from all of us here at Kunis Hyundai
and Kunis Honda of Quincy. As we wrap up another wonderful year, we just wanted to say thank you
to our friends, customers, and neighbors across the Quincy community.
Your trust and support made 2025 an incredible year for our Kunis family.
From our family to yours.
We wish you peace, joy, and safe travels this holiday season.
Merry Christmas and a very happy New Year.
At Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville, we believe everyone deserves a better night's sleep. Discover top mattress brands like Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster. Your purchase always includes free delivery, free setup, and free removal of your old mattress. Plus, enjoy 0% interest for up to 5 years. Better bed, less money. Only at your locally owned Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville, where comfort and community come together.
Sleep tight.
Sleep tight.
Ride the Baja Wave and refresh your senses with a blast of tropical lime flavor. Grab a Mountain Dew Baja Blast today. Do the dew.
Who's he do and, whatever.
There we are, halftime. It's the 8 Open Halftime. Devils lead 33-20. By the way, Coach was looking over there across, and Grandpa Nicholson's over there, Bill. The guy next to him, next to BL3's dad, and ML the second's dad as well. That's Bradley the second. Do we have enough first, seconds, and thirds in there?
I guess.
There you are. Randy Niekamp came in. His granddaughter plays for Camp Point Central. They play at 9 o'clock tonight. He came over because friends, and I think his granddaughter, and I know Chloe a long time ago, but maybe Madeline, a couple of the girls, are playing on their traveling teams. So it was a great time getting a chance to talk to him, and we talked a little bit about everything out there. A lot of the same names. Again, when you're in the tri-states and you've been around as long as we have, you're going to know people, and you're going to know a lot of history there. So nice that he stopped by and said hi, and it was nice also to see BL the second. Really haven't seen him and Morgan as much because we're usually in the booth, and by the time we get down there, everybody's already gone. So, hey, here's how this game started off. Devils got the first 4, gave up a 3. It was 4-3. Tied at 6 after giving up another 3. Devils went on a 5-point run. That was only 2 shots. Up 5. Got up 7, 15-8. Wheaton-Warrenville South came back, made it 15-12, but the Devils made the last 5 of the quarter. That's how we got 20-12. Second quarter started off with still a confusion. Jada Brown went to the hole and got fouled. She scored. They stood on the free throw line. All of a sudden, they stopped the action. Well, was it a lane violation? She hadn't even touched the ball yet. And after it all said and done, an extra point gets put on the board, and I still can't figure out how we got to 23, but we'll take it. Devils went to 27-15, and then, of course, 30-20 before that last three-pointer. Loncourt's got 3 of them. Elifritz has 1. That's 4 for the first half. And more importantly, the 13-point lead, 33-20.
Well, Ed, it's a carbon copy of, the game earlier today, against River Forest Trinity. We came out first quarter, got up, and second quarter ebbs and flows and whatever, and we're still up. We've expanded the lead, and that's what you want to see. Now hopefully we can come out third quarter, first 3 minutes. Let's go ahead and push this thing from 13, up to 20. Something like that. That's what you hope. Then you can start getting in these other kids that have worked so hard, during the week, preparing, the starters to play, and get them a few minutes. But once again, we can't come out first 3 minutes of the quarter and give them, let them go on a 6-0, 8-0 run, then it'll be a 5-point game, and then we're going to have to, we'll be in a dogfight then.
And that was the call at halftime of the game earlier. We were up 14, and after the third quarter was over, we were only up 10. We had scored 22 in the first quarter earlier today. We scored 20 this one. Halftime earlier was 37. Now it's 33. And the other side looks familiar as well. Halftime today was 23. This time it's 20, so we've kind of gotten it a little tighter there. But a 13-point lead for the Devils. Hey,
but it looks very similar.
Yes, exactly. Looking over at the small school boys. And with that, the Final Four, and it'll start over at West at 4:30. So going on right now is Joliet Catholic and Normal U. The winner of that will play the winner of Fieldcrest and QND at 6 o'clock is their game. They'll play tomorrow the championship at 5:15. Loser will play tomorrow at 10:30 in the morning for third place. So QND, after beating El Paso Gridley 62, actually I didn't have my score for the first game. I'll have to double back on that one. They beat BCC 62-43. And then, of course, playing Fieldcrest tonight. And looking at some of the other teams out there, I'm just trying to see if there was any great. I'm not sure if there's any great upsets. The other day, while they were so far behind, Aurora Christian and Eastland went 3 overtimes before Eastland finally won that ball game. And El Paso Gridley, after losing to us, loses again 71-62, double overtime against Rockford Lutheran. So they're going, man, we're having a beating here. But they're getting extra time in, that's for sure. And then, at this time of the year, you don't want to go overtime every game, but those are extra minutes, and those are kind of some key times, too. The strategy and the thought of the end of the game like that.
Well, especially with, younger kids getting them into situations like that, because maybe you've got a starter or two that's fouled out. You got other kids that have to come in, step up, and go from there. Great experience. Here at the State Farm.
So we got experience then. Was that Galesburg that all of our girls were fouled out by the second overtime?
Well,
we learned, but that was crazy though, because that was one where we really shouldn't have been in foul trouble, but still
things happen at the field.
Things
happen at the field. Let's put it like that. It's happened at the field since I was playing back in '78. So
and maybe long before that.
Well, we know that. Bumpy going up there, make things a little different. I mean, Bumpy was in Quincy as a sophomore, and they got third in the state. Then Bumpy's, I think Uncle got a job.
Oh, he's not.
Galesburg or something like that. He went there junior and senior year. Galesburg got third in the state. So, all's fair in love and basketball.
There you go. That's Bumpy Nixon, by the way, for those who are out there, too. And all the great history like that. And we mentioned the history of Quincy High way back when. They always talk about Quincy High getting players. And it's like, well, listen, way back when that team went to state, Charlie Fass was from Payson, Bruce Brothers was from Camp Point.
Yep.
So there you go. If you can move your family in, get a job, make improvements, I'm all for it. I've talked about the recruiting thing too. If you're recruiting just for athletes, I'm off. I'm not right for it. But if you're recruiting a family to come better to Quincy, I don't care if it's sports, music, education, or just bettering a family that wants to better themselves in Quincy, we'd like to have you. And so there's nothing wrong with that. The thing is, you've got to follow the rules, and you can't go right to the coach and start talking. Send them to the administration to learn about how to get to the school. Then when they enroll in the school, we can take over. So when you're 7'8", we'll take you. And that's great. Some of the schools, we've had some fun ones watching it. And, of course, we were in the Abbey lottery last year, returning to Quincy maybe. That's Arthur Abbey. Instead, he went to Rocky, and then Moline got him the first time. But there's 2 more times in the year, conference and postseason, and that'll be fun to follow.
Well, and that's Rocky's good. Rocky's playing Peoria High tonight, over at West at 9 o'clock. That should be a barn burner of a game.
Wow.
2 teams getting up and down the floor. You might have a, 82-81 game in regulation, the way those 2 teams get at it. Because, we saw Rocky earlier. You got 3 dudes that can handle the ball. 3 alpha dogs. Let's put it like that. That's going to be a barn burner of a game tonight.
Got a game here. Devils are leading 33-20 as halftime, which gives me the idea to maybe come down here and update my I never get around to doing that. I'm learning how to do the scoreboard on the thing, and at some point we'll get the black and gold and the red and white out of there. But at least you get to see the score while hearing us. It's radio up here only or streaming only audio because of the tournament and their rights for video. Same way with Collinsville. And you've heard me say it many times from a guy on radio. I don't mind one bit. I love to make the call here, and we get to share all the good stuff out here. Speaking of color, like the Devils in their black uniforms, trimmed in their blue, Blue Devil blue, and white around that. Speaking of the Devils, they're going to start the second half out with the lead and the basketball.
Starters in.
Hamby, Byquest, Brown, Loncourt, and Nicholson. And thank you to 8 Open for your halftime show, A Southern Kitchen at 601 Main in Quincy. I really was going to look up on Britannica or the Webster today to see the Promenade. Here we are, Devils in the half-court set, working right to left on your dial in the second half. With a 13-point lead, Nicholson left corner. Zone coming. Jada Brown gets it high post. Hamby from 20 feet off the right side. No good. Bloodworth did a good job of screening out Hamby. So even if the ball came back, which it did, Bloodworth got the rebound.
When they're running their sets like that, you got to get it to the short corner and then dive to the basket against the 1-2-2. That's the best way to attack it.
Devils in man-to-man. Jatani went down the lane. Jada Brown was there to help. But then an extra rebound. That rebound was K-Ron. Her shot was no good. Jada Brown got the rebound. In transition, Jada, after the rebound, gets the pass and the basket. Longcourt gets the assist. That's the way you run the floor, folks. When your big goes down the floor and gets down there first after getting the rebound, get him the ball. Bloodworth, top of the key. Brown on her. Bounce pass inside Carbonaro. Carbonaro with a very nice move. A step down. Nicholson didn't touch her. She looks like, what are you talking about? But she got beat. Carbonaro gets the basket. She'll have that's her first basket, and she'll have a chance at the blue collar. For Chloe, it's her second foul. Team's first of the third quarter.
That was a cheap one right there.
I'm not even sure nickel and dime would get it. Maybe pennies.
That's why I said cheap. That wasn't a nickel dimer there.
Problem is, pennies will no longer be in circulation next year, I believe. Still be out there. Longcourt makes a drive, misses the shot. Weak side rebound was 2-on-1 for Byquist. Murray got the rebound for the Tigers. In transition, 6:40 left third quarter action. Devils lead 35-22. Bloodworth from the left corner. Shot good. The pass came from K-Ron working the baseline. Help side came, and that's a 5-point run. Tigers getting within
10.
Yes, 25-35.
Oh,
35-25. Bad pass with almost 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Jatani has the ball and resets to the beginning. That being the top of the key. K-Ron looks. Not there. She'll go to Bloodworth on the right side. Brown will come out. Making a cut was Murray. Now sitting in the lane. 1, 2, 3, 4. She was there 3 seconds before she got the ball. In fact, her shoes turned from gray to green. Byquist gets called for the foul, her second. Now, it's tough enough when a post player gets in there and sets for that long. But when a guard goes down there and sets for that long against a guard, inside 6 minutes, third quarter, Carbonaro gets it. She's at the elbow, brings it left side. Nicholson's all over. But then steps underneath and gets K-Ron, but she missed the ball and missed the shot. Here come the Devils in transition. Mia Elephants is back in the ball game. Lobbed inside, Carbonaro. Got a zip, but she's got long arms and she's tough. And somewhere on the break, right at half court, a traveling call. Devils will get it back. And a timeout for the Devils. Coach Dan doesn't like the last couple transitions, so 5:40 left, third quarter. 35-25, we'll keep it here. It's a short one. Tell you about Atlas Slice at 121 North 6. Chef-driven craft pizzas and wings. Oven? Yes, it's open flame, high heat oven. Say that 10 times fast. 10 times fast. Also, Excel Drinks. Get down there. Atlas Slice, 121 North 6, Quincy. All right, Coach, good timeout here by Dance. And we mentioned he had a good timeout earlier today.
We got a little sloppy, on the last 2 offensive possessions, getting lazy with our passes, not getting into our sets. So, we need to get back to what we've done, to get this, build up this 10-point lead. It's 35-25 with 5:40 to go in the third.
Indeed. Longcourt brings it up, met by Murray at the timeline. Nicholson left side, Elephants in the left corner. Jada Brown in the high post. So 4 in the perimeter. Elephants will pop in and out. So will Byquist on the baselines. Longcourt right side. Finds Byquist. Awful high with that pass. Longcore
yeah,
gets
we've
it
been
back.
sloppy with the passes last couple trips.
Elephants in the corner. Back out to Nicholson. No shot clock, so the Devils take their time. Longcore will bounce it into Elephants. Into the high post. It wasn't there. Luckily, Jada got it and kicks it back out. 3 rolls in and out for Longcore.
Good look by Longcore. Yeah, once again, paint to 3.
Jada, if that pass is coming, she needs to be cutting to the basket. That pass was a double team sealed up.
Yep.
Bloodworth misses.
Oh, he got box out, Jada.
Long rebound off the right side. Jatani misses everything except the backboard. Byquist gets the rebound for the Devils, still up 35-25, inside 5, third quarter. Forced a pass. Now, that would have been a bad pass if she would have bounced it in there. 2-on-1, Jatani misses it. Boy, point blank on the 2-on-1. So we're not the only ones that missed those buttons.
Well, and, after that, it was 3-on-2. Where are the other girls coming back on the defensive end transition-wise?
Jada Brown goes hard to the hole. Gets the shot. It rolls off the iron. Carbonaro, the foul. Brown to the line to shoot 2.
And luckily, we've been kind of stagnant here last couple of minutes. We still got the 10-point lead. Hopefully, Jada can put a couple in here. We get a stop, go down, and, expand this back out where we should be.
Foul was called on Carbonaro. Her first. Team's first. Devils have 2 fouls in the third quarter. 4:24. Jada hits the first one. Devils, great free throw shooting today. They were right around 65%.
Great. I wouldn't call that great.
Yeah, but
very good.
They were very good or
great
early.
A lot of volume.
And then we missed a few too many later in the game. And speaking of that, the second one rolls out. 36-25. Jada did get 1 of 2. She's got 9 in the ball game right now. Devils lead 36-25. Back on defense. Out there at the point, just in the ball game, Korb sets it right side. Also in the ball game is Morton. In the left corner, hanging out, that's Kayron. She's been in the ball game the whole game. Carbonaro with the dribble. The post player to the right side, Murray at the 45. Back to the top of the key, Korb starts to drive the lane. She kicks it in the corner right in front of us. Kayron misses the shot. Nicholson with a big rebound. Went after the ball that time.
Good rebound.
Down the right side to Longcore. Lobbed it up, way up there. And a break. Brown got up there and grabbed the ball. It was tipped. Brown lofted it off her right hand.
It's a good thing we don't have the reviews here.
Because we lost that ball. Well, we're getting it back. Longcore, box out of bounds play. And try to hit Jada in the court. Go, you're all right. Okay, I'll talk about that in a second.
Well, she stepped on the line, threw it back in, but you're cool coming in.
Yeah,
first person touching it.
Exactly. Let it go all the way to the backcourt. The possession isn't until you grab the ball. Bloodworth slaps it away. Good hands.
Can't have that.
Right away from Nicholson. Put the ball out in front. And it wasn't Bloodworth. It was Murray. Murray did a nice job. Check that. How about Korb? 21 and 23 when your uniform crunches together. Checking that lineup for the Devils now. 1-2-2 with Nicholson at the point. Hamby and Elephants at the high post. Longcore and Brown down in the blocks. That's Kayron on one block. Flashing back out to the corner, getting a screen from Korb. Steps up, misses the 3. Hamby gets the weak side rebound.
Nice box out by Hamby.
She had Bloodworth on her, the 6-footer. In the backcourt. Wow, nice move there. I don't think that was that great a move that, broke an ankle, but she did go down. That meaning the Tigers. Elephants in the short corner.
Be patient, bring it out.
And does. Nicholson with a dribble to the right side to Longcore, 28 feet from the basket. Miley all the way to the left side on the wing. Hamby, no good for 3. And I'll tell you, Brown and Nicholson were set for that rebound. Problem is it hit and went up and over the backboard, out of bounds.
I'd like to see the percentage after we get a paint touch and kick it out for a 3 versus, side to side, and letting it fly.
At least that pass was a much better, crisper pass from one side to the other. High post Bloodworth. Bloodworth got the shot off right behind her, just waiting to block it was Nicholson, but she was too late.
Can't let her catch the ball at the free throw line. That's a death knell for 1-2-2 defenses.
Devils lose the ball in the corner. That's Morton taking it away, and she brings it up the court with the dribble on the right side.
Cannot get there.
Kayron with the ball skips to the left side. That's Korb. Korb started a dribble, but Longcore stopped it. One pass sends it back. Bloodworth in the post. That's when we need our hands up knocking that ball. Tigers have done a nice job. There you go.
Right
Thank you.
there.
And Nicholson did, and Brown took it away. Jada looking. Nobody's going to stop her. Does the big move, the crossover with the ball up around her head, takes it to the left hand, gets fouled. Jada to the line to shoot 2.
9-point lead. Need these couple free throws here.
Wheaton-Warrenville South on number 21, Lady Murray, first, team second. At the line,
Technical team foul, Lady Murray, her first foul. 1:55 left in the quarter. Devils up by 9. Jada's got 2 free throws here. There's one. You know, days like today are the days, and we always talked about the drills, that you run up down the court when you're tired, then you're shooting free throws, and your arms are heavy.
Yep.
When you play a couple games in a day or 3 games in 24 hours, that's how it becomes. That's when that muscle memory and the mental part of the game comes in as Jada nails 2 free throws there. 38-27, inside 2 minutes left, third quarter action. Kayron being stopped enough that she threw the ball away. Elliford steals it on the weak side. Loncourt getting double teamed. Loncourt dribbled through with a crossover down around her ankles. That's a sweet dribble there.
Oh, good pass.
Lob inside. Loncourt gets the assist. Jada Brown the basket.
Good seal out a little bit higher than the block, you know, so she had room to catch it and finish.
40-27. Devils opening it up here in the third quarter, now up 13, but that's where they were up at half.
Yeah, so I mean,
not really opening up, coming back, I guess.
Yeah.
Right side, you had Murray cutting. Bloodworth has it on the perimeter. Over here to the right side, that is Morton. Skipped over left side, Bloodworth into the corner. Everybody flashes at Korb. Little bump could have been disregarded because Korb got stopped and really kept her dribble going, but Loncourt commits the foul. Should be her third.
Quincy's on number 14, Miley Loncourt, her second, team third.
Well, they're wrong there. Loncourt had 2 early. That way, we're going to take one away.
Well, yeah,
I'm not complaining at all.
Yeah, we'll take 2. No problem.
Timeout taken. Waiting to see if it's full. It is a full timeout. 1:01 left third quarter action. Blue Devils 40, Tigers 27. Back with Blue Devil action right here. MechaSportsCo.com.
Good things are happening at Hardee's, right, Brian?
You know, here at Hardee's, we have a new $6.99 original bag. And you get 2 sandwiches, a fry, and a drink. You have your choice for the sandwiches between a regular hot ham and cheese, regular roast beef, double cheeseburger, or one of our chicken tender wraps. So you can pick any 2 of those, get a hot fry and a cold drink for only $6.99 here at Hardee's on 30th and Broadway.
That's Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Back after the timeout with 1:01 left in the third quarter here at the State Farm Classic. U-High High School. That's University High, the Pioneers. They had some good times. They came down to Quincy a bunch.
I think they're still playing, if I'm not mistaken, the boys in like the quarterfinals tonight in small school, if I'm not mistaken, on the upper level.
All right.
I may be wrong.
Let's see if I actually went that far.
But I may be right.
Normal U-High. Would it be Normal U-High is in the Final Fours?
Yep. Against Joliet Catholic tonight.
I guess they do call that U-High, don't they?
Yep.
The official puts the ball down, and all of a sudden, Korb goes, I guess I got to pick it up and play. Inside a minute left, third quarter action.
Well,
Tigers
within
have the
5
ball.
seconds, you know.
Exactly. Devils still with a 13-point lead. 1-2-2 with Nicholson at the point. Hamby and Elliford's high post. Loncourt and Brown low post. Good job, Miley coming over to get Carbonaro.
So you got to stay matched. Stay matched in the zone.
Tipped by Nicholson out front. Hamby came out. Down to 38 seconds in the third quarter. Jetani bring it to the right side with the dribble. Skips over left side, Korb, all the way into the left corner, Murray. Murray starts to drive. Brown is there to block the shot. Still got between the two, but Brown got the block shot.
Got to stop the baseline, though. You do that against some 6'2 girl going D1.
And speaking of that, Nicholson on the right side.
6'2 girl going D1.
There it is. Nicholson hits the 3 off the right wing. 43-27, brought to you by Wood-Mart Building Center. Kevin Dink and the gang, they can help you out with your house home improvements. Last second shot, Nicholson came out and altered the shot. It came up short, and we played through 3 quarters. It's your Quincy High Blue Devils, 43, Wheaton-Warrenville South, 27. We're back for the fourth quarter, and hey, baby, right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
This season on Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Yes, college football is back.
Our lives finally have meaning again.
After a really long off-season.
Look, our QB's on the draft slide.
Whoa!
Oh, he's going. To where? Not where he expected.
Everything will be questioned.
What is this place?
Don't they know it's Saturday?
Everything.
College football's changing.
The Dr. Pepper flavors, too.
It's all connected.
Fansville Season 8.
I don't think I've ever seen someone slide so far.
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
3 quarters in the books. 43. Got to get that in there for that last shot. 27. Devils with a 16-point lead. Stretched out the halftime lead of 13 by 3. That's simple math.
Well, once again, we talked about pace earlier in the game. Wheaton-Warrenville South wants to play in the 40s.
We're there.
Blue Devils are there plus now. Blue Devils want to play 55, 60, right in that vicinity. We're right there too. So, we're doing what we're supposed to do, pushing the ball, taking care of the basketball, and for the most part doing a good job on the defensive glass.
Defense, 12 points given up in the first quarter, 8 in the second and 7 in the third. So the Devils continue to squeeze on the defensive side. Devils will start off offensive side in the fourth quarter.
Well, and defense wins ships.
Ball went from the right side to the left. Nicholson's three-pointer no good, but tracking it down was Jada Brown. Kicks it back out to Hamby. High arching shot, good for 3. Hamby set and fired, and the Devils are on a nice run here.
Well, once again, I'll give that a paint touch because that's an offensive rebound. And then
Murray down the lane, got the pass. She hits. In transition, Byquist in the corner. She misses the three-pointer.
Nice
Weak side rebound, Devils. One pass, reverse, top of the key. Longcore for 3. Miley Longcore, her 4th 3 of the ball game.
Nice offensive rebound by Chloe on that one.
49-29, and Longcore's going to be employee of the month at Woodmart Building Center as the Woodmart Building crew wishes everybody a Merry Christmas and a prosperous 2026.
How much cash does that get her? I want to know.
Now, here we go. NIL. We're talking. Shot taken by the Tigers. No good.
Now, see, right there, you got 3 girls from Wheaton-Warrenville South on the opposite side there, and you've only got one body down there from the Blue Devils. Got to stay
And
matched
Longcore got
up.
squeezed, too, and luckily the ball was out of bounds before Longcore stepped out of bounds because then the ball hit her. Miley's in the left corner, out to Byquist, skips over right side Hamby, into the high post, Brown. And a push at the high post. I'll take Jada going to the hole. I don't need the foul. We'll see who that foul's on. 44, that's Bloodworth. Should be her second.
Catch and face and then go.
Second foul, team's first of the fourth quarter. 6:33 left in this
There you
game.
go.
Hamby, the hop, the skip, the jump, no good. 3 Devils were in there battling, and I'll tell you, the girl that got called for it was Kayron, and she was either pushing either Jada Brown or Nicholson or both of them.
Foul on number 31, Abby Kieran, second team, second.
Second team foul, second foul.
Oh, nice play.
High-low pass. Good pass there by Hamby. Give her the assist. Nicholson the basket.
Nice play drawn up by Coach Dance on that one to get the easy look.
51-29. Devils big lead here with 6:12 left and counting in the ball game.
Stay matched.
Murray driving that baseline again. She got it to the opposite block. Byquist was trying to block it from behind, but Kieran made the basket.
Well, see, when Jada goes over like that, we have to rotate down.
Hamby in the half-court set. Skips over. Nicholson, 10 feet from the basket, dribbles back out.
Bring it out. We got plenty of time here.
Jatani was on her. She does the one-hand pass to the corner, and Longcore drives. Short at the short corner, uses that left hand again as she's been doing, and I love it. She pulls up with the left for the shot.
Left-handed floater from the baseline.
Ambidextrous.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, you just ask. Look it up. 53-31. I have told the story before. I'll tell you why I learned that. Jatani drives from the right baseline. Gets the ball up on the glass. Worse, though, weak side rebound.
Yep.
It's a short team. And then after Kayron missed the shot, Jatani and Kayron both had Jada Brown. Jada's got the ball up. They're both hanging on her. Alternate possession here will go over to Wheaton-Warrenville South. 5:18 left. Devils with a 22-point lead, looking for their 10th victory of the season.
In the man in the out of bounds.
Carbonaro. Good move, but Nicholson doesn't go for it. Out to Murray. Missed the shot. Nicholson comes in, sweeps with that right arm. Chloe brings it across the timeline, all the way down to the right corner, the short corner. Hamby gets it in. Brown.
Not a good spacing on that possession.
Yeah, Brown was in traffic, and Jada tried to get it out, but turned and bumped with the basketball. And before she could pass it, that extra foot slid.
Once again, you got 3 girls probably within a 8-foot radius. Hard to make things happen.
Inside 5 minutes left in that. Stick around for the post-game show afterwards, brought to you by Hardee's at 30th and Broadway. We'll talk to Coach, brought to you by the Cunis Auto Group.
Oh.
There's a nice give and go there. Devils get beat on that one. That's just Murray. Made a pass to the wing, and then she broke to the basket. Nobody was there, and she went in for the easy layup.
Always got to get in front of the cutters. You don't want to trail a cutter because that's going to be a layup.
Just don't foul her. Hamby in the corner, down to the short corner to Byquist.
That's where you want to get it.
Out high, Nicholson, left side. Oh, and that was around and almost in. Popped out. That was Loncourt's shot.
Great extra pass.
Jatani in the half court, set for South. One pass gets it right back to her. Skips over to Bloodworth. Into the corner, Carbonaro.
Travel.
Yes, first. Then she had a crossover dribble. Didn't go anywhere because Jada shut her down. Good job by the defense. That 1-2-2, or the 3-2 was what it looks like. We mentioned that. Carbonaro, good job of Jada Brown getting around, knocking it away. Longcourt down the court. Oh, and a great job of getting it to Nicholson. She took one dribble and waited. She knew Jada was coming down. Just a little bounce pass. Jada gets the basket. Nicholson gets the assist.
Very unselfish pass right there.
Oh, that was. 55-33. Left side shot no good. Long rebound. Byquist. She's going to grab it. I like that. It could have bounced out of bounds. Let's push it.
Get the rebound.
Yep.
Add another notch on the belt.
Yeah, why let it go out of bounds? Because then it's a team rebound.
Oh, yeah.
Those stats are out there, by the way, folks. That's an actual stat. Nicholson backing it up with 3:19. Byquist in the corner, goes high post. It wasn't there. And Jada, it's off her hands. Here come the Tigers. I love the unselfishness in trying to get it, but we're forced those just a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Well, Jada had 3 people around her. You know, it's like, don't even go there. Swing it, you know, and then move.
The only way Jada's going to be able to do that is with a touch pass, and it'll be a lucky slap to somebody. Nicholson knocked it away from Bloodworth. And Bloodworth did a good job of screening Nicholson before Chloe could get to the ball.
In for Quincy.
Substitution. Hamby goes out. Checking back in. Looking for subs. Mia Elliferts is in.
55-33 with 2:53 to go here in the fourth.
Wow, I thought Gary Spilker was officiating. They went to put the ball in play. The official was over here talking at the table. But
should put it in play when your partner's over there yapping.
Yeah, and Gary, it was funny. Gary used to work with Randy Ulrich. And like umpiring, Gary was real good at making that call and out, you know, and really selling it. And all of a sudden, somebody come down the court, and you'd hear, he put about 5 or 6 whistles in there to let you know, stop play. 2:45 left in this one. Devils comfortably leading by 22, 55-33. Bloodworth. Oh, nice cut into Morton. Morton, turnaround shot. Oh, and gets the go. It stayed up there. She had 4 in the first quarter. Got in the ball game. Hasn't really played that much since, but a good bucket there.
So how many have we given here in the fourth? 6?
2, 4, 6, 8. So Jada Brown from the elbow, no good. One and done. Here come the WWS, not to be confused with WWF. Nice block shot on Bloodworth. She wasn't quick enough, and Nicholson closed down with those long wings span. Elliferts lost a handle on the ball a couple times, but said, wait, here, Jada, you're cutting to the basket. Take it. Jada went to the basket and got fouled to the charity stripe.
Foul against the Tigers on number 23, Josie Korb, her second.
Korb, her second foul.
At the line for Quincy, shooting
Team foul number 3. Devils have not fouled in the fourth quarter. No reason to foul. 1:58 left in the ball game. Oh, and Jada gets this one. Boy, that was one of those you've seen all day. Rattled in the front, rattled in the back. It kind of pops up and usually jumps out. This one stayed in. Jada's second free throw. This is all net there. 57-35. Devils comfortable there. Jada had 6 in the first half. 17 unofficially in the ball game with quick math. In the half-court set, Morton's going to pull up for a shot. Nice touch, no good. Jada Brown gets the rebound. Fought that away from the new sub there, Grace Hammond, into the ball game. Wonder if she's in relation to John. Crossover dribble. Luckily, Nicholson saved Byquist from a turnover. High post, cut into the basket, Byquist. First shot might have been blocked by the backboard. Second shot, Bloodworth came in there. She stayed with it, though, got an offensive board. Bloodworth on the right side, 1:20 left. Jatani's kind of working that baseline. 4 on the perimeter, now 5 on the perimeter. There was a cut. Bloodworth comes around, shoots the 3, no good. Korb steps in, gets the rebound for the Tigers with 1 minute left in the game. Bloodworth, 3, no good. To Morton on the right side. When it rains, it pours. Nicholson, had it taken away after a couple girls were banging. On the floor was Korb. Nicholson and Brown got on the floor, at least with a knee. Alton Bazartian goes to the Blue Devils with 56-3, and here comes the squad. And I'm not talking politics, by the way. We've got Layla Gay, Maddie Taylor, also Zero Ward, Bristol Walker, and Jasmine Walker. That's our lineup, 48 seconds left. Jatani, you see that? She actually snuck in a double dribble there, put her second hand on the ball, went all the way to the basket and scores. That's the first basket she's had since her three-pointer early in this ball game. Devils have done a nice job on her. She had a little foul trouble there early, I thought, 2 fouls. Ball's on the floor. 2 Devils grab it. Bloodworth has it with 30.8, all to the possession arrow. As the next game must be a small school boys or large school boys, and then back and forth. I love it. The team's got the old striped pants, like the Raiders, like the Mustangs from
but
Unity.
we got different colors.
That's what's funny.
Pants.
You've got like a blue and white, and then you've got a
orange and black.
Yes, and so maybe they're the starters. You get to be, if you're a starter, you get to wear these sweats, and if not, we'll watch when they come out and see if 5 guys have it. Jatani with 25 seconds brings it in the set. Devils still with a comfortable lead and a victory here. They'll be 10-5. Tigers will fall to 6-9. Inside, nice step through there. That was a good shot, but she missed it. That's Hammond. Devils work the left side. Layla Gay, she likes to put the ball up. Can she get there? She made the bounce pass inside off a foot. So with 7.9 left, Devils will have 1 more to fire. And by all means, these are all 5 girls that don't get in. So please take that shot. Not the shot before, but the shot coming up.
Run the offense. Look at the coach and say, I deserve more playing time. And go from there. That's the way I always looked at it.
Bristol Walker went to the corner. She's supposed to get the pass and then step down where the girl comes in to score, and it was over her head and into the bench for the Devils. So Tigers will get the last shot here with 6 seconds. Jatani out. Korb takes the shot, the southpaw. Doesn't hit anything except the baseline and out of bounds, and while it hits out of bounds, the buzzer goes off. Your final score, the Blue Devils 57, the Tigers of Wheaton-Warrenville South 37. 20-point victory for the Devils, now 10-5. And WWS, the WWF, I'll get in trouble for robbing that now. So anyway, Coach, the victory, but they go to 6-9. Good stuff from the Devils today.
Well, yeah, I mean, they came out, to control this game, basically in the first quarter, and held control of the game and then pushed it out the fourth quarter. Very good performance by the Lady Blue Devils. And
the Devils on the tournament go 3-1. Only a couple teams will do that. You'll have one team that will be 4-0. You could be 3-1 as the second-place team.
And to be honest with you, we were maybe a last-second shot away from going 3-1 and playing tomorrow in the championship.
You'll be undefeated at that point, and then we'd be 4-0 in the tournament, which Coach Dance has to be very happy with the way they have played. Even the game we lost, it had to be a last-second three-pointer that beat us. Sorry for having to say that. I mean, that's
what it was.
You got it. And on the defense today, Coach, we gave up 12, 8, 7, and 10.
Well, we held them under their average, and, we got above ours, or right at ours. So, that's what we talked about before with the
keys to the
tempo
game.
Tempo of the game. The tempo of the game. Blue Devils will play up and down, they want to keep it close to the vest, and have a 42-41 game. So, they did what they had to do. And you need to be able to adjust, against who you're playing against. You got teams want slowing it down. Okay, you got to pick up the pace. You got teams that want to go fast. Then you want to slow them down. Get them out of their comfort zone. That's what makes a successful team.
Easy for you to say.
I know. Not really, but.
Long day. Hey, we've had 2 games in the book today. Where are we going now? We're going to do a 3rd game? Just plop down somewhere and do somebody's game?
What time is it?
Almost could catch the Raiders, but I think they have a 5 o'clock start or a 6 o'clock? 6 o'clock start. But we will get over to try to watch them. Is that Normal West again?
Normal West.
Yeah, they do go. Basically, the big schools go, and the boys, Normal West and the Shirk Center.
Yep.
They don't drift anywhere else. Bloomington, Normal Community, that's where our girls' teams are going. And, of course, U-High is the 5th place all the way across. So 3-1 and a 5th place finish. Darn good.
Great tournament. Great tournament by the Lady Blue Devils.
And we'll have a chance to talk to Coach in the post game, hear what he says, and I got a feeling he's going to concur.
I hope so.
Well, that'll do it for the regular portion of our broadcast. Please stick around. The Hardy's post game will be coming up. Your final score here from U-High. Pioneers floor, green and gold, but today it was blue and white of the Blue Devils. Your final score, the Devils 57 and Wheaton-Warrenville South Tigers 37. Stick around. We'll have the post game right after this on MechaSportsCo.com.
Here he comes.
Mecha Sports Co. is proud to sponsor tonight's player of the game. Mecha Sports Co., your streaming platform for all Quincy High School basketball. Like us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube to follow the action. Just search Mecha Sports Co. MECCASPORTSCO. And you can also find us at mechasportsco.com for the full game schedule and more.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
Good things are happening at Hardee's, right, Brian?
Here at Hardee's, we have a new $6.99 original bag. And you get 2 sandwiches, a fry, and a drink. You have your choice for the sandwiches between a regular hot ham and cheese, regular roast beef, double cheeseburger, or one of our chicken tender wraps. So you can pick any 2 of those, get a hot fry and a cold drink for only $6.99 here at Hardee's on 30th and Broadway.
That's Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
And welcome to the postgame show brought to you by Hardee's, 30th and Broadway. And with us already, I love the way he works up here. He's been working on his speed and his stairs. We were up here. We're 40 feet up there, 40 stairs up here. Actually, we were about 12. Coach Dance is joining us. His comments, of course, brought to you by, I almost went with Woodmart since they were hitting so many threes. It's Kunis Auto Group, faith, family, and giving back. Got to have a smile on your face, as I'm going to stand up and make sure I can see that smile. We go 3-1. Our only loss is to a very good team that was undefeated on a last-second shot. That and the other teams that go 3-1 are usually in second place. We get 5th, so we definitely let everybody know we were better than a 7th.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I want. I wanted to make a statement a little bit that we were, even this Wheaton coach, she mentioned a couple times how that she thought that we kind of got the raw end of the deal on the seeds. But like we said, it's what it is, and you got to play. But I thought the girls responded really well, and they came back and did 2 games today, and they could have easily folded and been like, all right, let's just go home. But they competed, and they have a lot of fight in them when we play. It's like, they may complain that they're tired or whatever, but, they never want to come out of the game, and they always just want to be out there. They're going. The hard part is getting them to slow down because they want to go 100 miles an hour all the time, and, but you got to take the good and bad with that.
And we talk about unselfishness. The team is unselfish. Sometimes we even force it. There were a couple times it's like, wait, Jada's double and triple team. We don't need to go there yet.
Yeah. But
when we did do it, inside or out, our shooters did a really nice job. We had 7 threes from outside. That's always nice. Kevin Vandeman thanks us from Woodmart Building Center. You're welcome, Kevin. What'd you like about the overall, first of all, today's game? Even though it got sloppy at a couple times, it was kind of like because we're taking them out of their game and everybody's tired. But what'd you like about today's game?
I thought we were very unselfish. I mean, at times we were too unselfish. I know a couple times Jada caught the ball at the volleyball line and she passed it. They were great passes for layups, but you want Jada Brown to shoot those shots. So, but you can't fault the idea and the concept of it. And I thought the way we shared the basketball and the way we defended both games today, I thought we did a really nice job.
Now, we didn't shoot as many free throws, but we were 5 for 7. We are a good free throw shooting team. Now, before Coach Pettit takes it, I'm going to say, how do you encapsulate all 4 games up here going 3-1?
I was overall very pleased. I mean, even with the loss we had, I thought that the things we did and we kind of developed in some different areas. We moved people around within the flow of the game, and they didn't fight it. They just went there. They did what we needed, and it really makes it easier on coaches when we can make the adjustments and they're kind of showing what they're learning and maturing.
I thought one of the major things I saw, especially on the offensive end, executing, we were pretty crisp, okay, but paint the 3. Every time you guys drove it into the paint and then kicked it out, step into that 3, I bet you guys shot probably
Well, it made 7, so
65%.
Yeah, we shot the ball well today, so that's always nice. And we have good shooters when we do it in rhythm. The thing I don't like is if we just make the one pass and then we fire up to 3.
Or, take the one dribble and let it go. It's like, work the ball, get in the paint, have the paint touches, whether it's dribbling to the paint or catching it in the paint and then kicking it out. You stepped up tonight and shot really well.
Yeah, I thought they did a very nice job, and overall I was very pleased at kind of the way some of the kids matured and developed over the 4 days.
So what do you do now? There's one more day of basketball. We'd like to be playing one more day of basketball.
Sure, yes.
But we've been up here. Do we go back to the hotel? Do we know where to go?
Yeah, we're going back to Quincy.
We're going, yeah.
Yeah, we checked out this morning, and so we're heading back to Quincy. I'm going to give the girls that don't dress JV, I'm going to give them a few days off because we don't play again for a week and a half. So they're going to get the rest of this week off for a little bit of rest, and then we'll come back on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. The JV kids will practice the rest of this week.
What a way to celebrate the new year.
Exactly.
Hey, you know what I mean? I mean, this is a perfect, ending, to a very tough tournament.
Yes, it was, and I'll take it. I'm very pleased.
And you mentioned we come back into the Western Big Six on Thursday, January 8th, heading up to East Moline for UT. So, again, we've gotten away from the Western Big Six.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to fire up. We keep talking about that date. I believe it is January 31st at home against Galesburg.
Yeah.
But before there, we got a lot of basketball.
Oh,
and we got the Sophie Classic on the 10th and 11th.
10th and 11th, Sophie. That'll be a fun one. So we've got a busy week once we get back. And then it's like the second half of the season, it just gets rolling. So that's why I feel like, they need a little bit of time off because, some of those kids played 64 minutes today. So
they deserved it.
Yep, they do.
Yeah, when you don't have a deep bench, they've got to be out there. So when they look, I love it the way you look away all the time. And you look at Bergman, and when somebody looks at you, they want to go out.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, congratulations. Great job out there.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys being here. And you guys have a safe trip home.
We love it. And so we'll be back there soon, hopefully. But I think Pettit's got me going to the Raider game tomorrow.
Well, good luck. Hopefully they get to win. So.
You got it.
All right.
You got it. That's Brad Dance. And, of course, his comments are brought to you by the Kunis Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. When we return, Hardy's postgame still, and we'll wrap this thing up as it's the end of the, well, at least for us on the girls' side, the end of the 2025 State Farm Classic. But there is more to go, as we just talked about the Raiders still hanging around there. All right, we're back with more of the Hardy's postgame right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Kunis Auto Group is proud to sponsor Mecca Sports Broadcasting.
If you're looking to score your next new ride, be sure to visit Kunis Honda.
And Kunis Hyundai of Quincy.
With over 300 new and used vehicles to choose from, you won't find a selection like this anywhere else.
Plus, give your vehicle the game plan to success by servicing with our new state-of-the-art service center.
Visit Kunis Auto Group of Quincy on 36th Street and see how Kunis makes it easy.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep tight.
Sleep tight.
Oh, he's ready to get home.
You got it, no doubt. The Mecca Mobile Studio, brought to you by Sleep Tight, better bed, less money. Quincy and Hannibal, that's SleepTightMidwest.com. Hey, look at the scoring here. For the Devils now 10-5 on the season, and you look back at those 5 losses. I looked at the boys there. Let's flip on down here to the girls, and it's farther in my book. A loss to O'Fallon, That was a good loss. I mean, that was a thumping, but that's okay. We're going to see them later on in the season. Omaha Westview, a 5-point game. That's at the Tipton tournament. Turned around and beat Conway, Arkansas right after that the next day. 2 overtimes against Galesburg. The Francis Howe game, 50-47. Boy, we just didn't shut down their threes on that one. And then the last second shot at DePaul. So our losses aren't much at all, and it shows you just how good this team is and could be, as close as 12-3. They're going to take the loss against LaFountain no matter what. That was a thumping, and they understand that. So, but the team looks great.
They learned a lot from that game.
Yeah, I hope so. And again, they did.
Obviously, they did.
Indeed. All right, here's the scoring for the Devils. Jada Brown led the way, 17 points. Miley Loncourt fired up 4 threes. She had 14. 9 points out of Chloe Nicholson. She had a 3 as well. 7 points from Madeline Hamby. Hamby got the 3 in the fourth quarter. 4 from Byquist. 3 from Ella Fritz with that 3 in the second quarter. And everybody got to play. Maddie Sethaler, Jasmine Walker, Sari Ward, let's go, Layla Gay and Bristol Walker. So we cleared the bench, got those girls some playing time here at the State Farm. And I know sometimes that's tough because, you sit there and you work hard and you wait for that time. And a lot of times it's in running clocks and you hate it because it moves along so fast for those girls.
Yeah, what an experience for those girls that got in because, this is one of the premier, basketball tournaments, especially when you look on the girls' side, in the state of Illinois.
Best basketball this side of March.
Well, I
used to be and still is once in a while.
I look at, Pontiac. I look at Collinsville. Up and down, up and down. You know what I mean? You've got 4 or 5. Dapper Dan up in Chicago. You've got 4 or 5 good tournaments going up there, and depends on the year. Where the teams are playing that are going to be very good and be there at the end of the year.
Collinsville was a little more balanced this year. You didn't have of course, the Devils weren't out there in the forefront. Devils went 1-3 on the tournament. The last game, it sounded like they just kind of gave up and their legs weren't there, and it was like, okay, we're ready to go home. 3 games in less than 24 hours. Very tough for any team to compete at a high level, with having, that much turnaround time. And it was a 2 tough games in the auxiliary game, gym yesterday on Sunday that we had. Let's look at the Tigers. They fall to 6-9. They were led by Abby Caron. We knew she would. 13 points. Had 3 threes in the first half. Devils shut her down to 1 basket in the second half. Nicely done defense on the Devils. Lainey Murray had 6. Lauren Morton had 6. Tall girl, made 2 buckets early. Came in. She kind of contributed. Lucia Jatani, a 3-pointer early, 5 points. She still controls the team, even though she got in foul trouble and was out a little bit early. McKenna Bloodworth, 5 points. The big girl inside. Dropped down there to Marley Carbonaro. She only had 2, but she does make up because she is 6 foot plus out there, and they clean their bench out as well. But the Devils with the victory, and that was the key here. Hey, we're going to take another quick break. When we come back, we'll wrap up the Hardy's postgame show. Next game up, we're in 5th place, and this is a boys' game in 5th place. Couple more to go, and we're still trying to figure out why all those guys over there have different color warm-ups.
And we never will.
You got it. 57-37, the Devils with a win. Back to wrap up the Hardy's postgame show after this word from our sponsors.
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from all of us here at Kunis Hyundai
and Kunis Honda of Quincy. As we wrap up another wonderful year, we just wanted to say thank you
to our friends, customers, and neighbors across the Quincy community.
Your trust and support made 2025 an incredible year for our Kunis family.
From our family to yours.
We wish you peace, joy, and safe travels this holiday season.
Merry Christmas and a very happy New Year.
Mecca Sports Co. is proud to sponsor tonight's Player of the Game. Mecca Sports Co., your streaming platform for all Quincy High School basketball. Like us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube to follow the action. Just search Mecca Sports Co. MECCASPORTSCO. And you can also find us at meccasportsco.com for the full game schedule and more.
Back with the Hardy's postgame show. Wellman and Pettit. Been a fun weekend up here at the State Farm. Still isn't over. We had fun in Collinsville on Sunday. Devils went 1-1 while we were down there. Played very aggressive. And the Devils will come back after the break as well. Checking the schedule for the Devils after the break. Springfield High School is their first one. No, they got East Moline as well. So the girls play at East Moline on that Thursday, and then on Friday the 9th, the Devils will travel to the Panther Den as well. And that was one of those teams we thought early in the season was going to be at the top. They're still up there lingering. And, again, we're down there floating where we got to get our victories, definitely against Alleman, Geneseo, and maybe steal that extra one from Galesburg as well.
Well, I mean, it's one of those things where you got to focus on your next opponent. 32 minutes against that opponent, give it your best effort, and let the chips fall where they may. I like how the Quincy High boys are playing. I love how the Quincy High girls are playing.
Indeed. Last thoughts on today, Coach?
Came out, did what we need to do. Jumped up in the first quarter, kept it even second quarter, and then third quarter came out and expanded the lead. And, great job by Coach Dance and his Lady Blue Devils.
Indeed. It's been a blast here from U High. Wellman and Pettit here for Coach Pettit. I'm Jeff Wellman. Your final score here in the Hardy's post game. It was for the whole game, but we'll give you the final score in the post game. Actually, I looked up too, and I didn't. I'm not sure if I moved that quarter, but now I just went to the final. No, that went overtime, so we did not go. I didn't realize that. They've got a first, second, third, fourth, and maybe even fifth overtime. So when they do that, I'm going to stop playing around. I'm going to erase the score there. There, it's all gone. But it's still in our book. The final here from U High and the State Farm Classic. The Quincy High Blue Devils from the girls' side, 57. Wheaton-Warrenville South Tigers, 37. And it's been Blue Devil basketball right here on MeccaSportsCo.com. Good night, everyone.
Good things are happening at Hardee's, right, Brian?
Here at Hardee's, we have a new $6.99 original bag. And you get 2 sandwiches, a fry, and a drink. You have your choice for the sandwiches between a regular hot ham and cheese, regular roast beef, double cheeseburger, or one of our chicken tender wraps. So you can pick any 2 of those, get a hot fry and a cold drink for only $6.99 here at Hardee's on 30th and Broadway.
That's Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's so uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.